AR, how are you? I was thinking about you the other day. I saw something on about Hawaii and I thought of you. Hi, Queen, how are you? How's school? Hi, have faith. Hi. I was just trying to start a live a second ago and something went funny with my camera. And so I had to do this. I thought I'd come on for a bit. AR, actually, if you wanted a reading, I owe you one actually because of anyway, I can email. So if you wanted one, if you don't want one, that's fine. But anyway, hi Ashley. I'm just trying to think. How's school, Queen? Um, okay. It's a little dark, but that's what was happening. Oh, oh, I'm so happy. That's true. Yes, that's yeah. I was yes, I've been thinking about all of you. I haven't been on for a while. um, um, what am I doing here? Okay, so yeah, if you want, we'll make. Hi, Summer. Is this okay enough, or should I try to do more lights? Anyway, so yes, so actually, so AR, if you, yeah, if you wanted a it's like a one of my one question reads during the live today, um, I can do that for you today if you want one. But if you don't, that's fine as well. So you can let me know. Oh, you just said you'd love it, but yes, if you want it today, you can let me know. And of course, for anyone else, I hope things are going well with the Pisces summer. Things, the momentum's good. I'm just cleaning this up. And then I'll do the free polls for everyone else. Okay. Okay. Sounds good, yeah. And Queen, of course, I know Queen's busy with her life and school and work and everything. But if she gets to hang out with us for a little bit today, we'll love it. And if she can't, and she can just pop in and off, that'll be awesome too. We'll do a check-in for her too. Oh, thank you, Queen. Look at Queen taking care of. So this is a little bit. Oh, what happened? This is a little not as much light as normal. But yes, for sure. But hopefully this is okay. Okay, I think it's fine for now. If it gets really dark, we'll figure it out later. Okay. Of course, you're all my old friends. I think I wrote Tarot Crew. I think I asked one day because I noticed like some people a little while ago when I was watching something on YouTube, I saw people were I haven't watched the YouTube tarot readings for a while, but what was the people had like names for their subscribers? And I was like, I don't know. I thought it was a neat idea. I just couldn't figure out what it would be. Like some people like friends, some people are subs, and some people give them names. Oh, actually, one thing I wanted to do, if you guys were okay with it, because I did this last time and I've just been feeling called to do it. I wanted to pull one general message per the elements. It'll take about a few minutes. So if you guys are okay with that, I'll just start with that because I just want to see if there's a sense of energy. So I'm just going to start with kind of, it'll be a collective message, but it'll be by the sign. So it'll be earth. I don't know what I'll do. Earth, air, fire, earth, air, water, fire, something like that. So I'm just going to do that quickly first. So this is going to, so before I start, I'll just do that. Let's give us a general message. Okay, so since mostly people ask about love, although it doesn't have to be, I know that people often ask about relationships and stuff. I'm going to see if there's any general energies for that. And then I'll certainly pull cards for everyone after that, specific to their question. Hi, Jamil family. How are you? How's the restaurant? Jamil family is going to cater the event here today for us all virtually. No, I'm just kidding. There's some okra. Okay, Spirit Guides, Angels, Answers. Please give me some energy about what is going on today. Okay. So this is, like I said, I'm just starting really quickly here with, it helps me get into the energies as well. So for earth signs, or if you are an earth sign or dealing with an earth sign, apply it as necessary. This first card out here is talking about kind of feeling not enough, maybe feeling tired, feeling a little weak, not feeling at your best, maybe being overburdened or wondering how to manage things. If you are I think I said air sign after that, we have freedom here. This could also be kind of an ongoing idea about having a lot of stuff on your plate and wanting to break free from a situation, or trying to find a new path forward, or looking forward to a time when there's going to be less on your plate, or even embracing some new future that's coming towards you, or some positivity. I think I said fire after that. I know I said fire or water, but I'm going to go with I know that, so the fire water messages might be interlinked or intermixed, but for what it's worth, I'm just going to say, so I'll say it's water, fire, but they might be connected for some reason. So for water or fire, work is very important right now. It could just be work life, school life, but it could also just be things occupying your time, feeling like maybe you can't put your time and effort to other things, or starting to make space for that. And the last one here says focus. So if this was fire, or again, could be water somewhere in your placements, about buckling down, being more focused about things, also feeling like you're trying to narrow your vision into what you really want, figuring out how to get something specific, whether it's a big picture or a particular goal. I'm just going to clarify these and I'll get to the questions. So, even though I did this by element, I feel this is like for someone in particular. Okay, so again, so earth signs, there might be some feeling of, if you're feeling a little bit, if you're just not feeling yourself, and however that you are going to define that. So if there's energies of not feeling yourself, of looking for answers, this is just universe saying that then they're here with you, and they understand that, and this is a phase, and this might change with the new moon coming this week. But take care of yourself, have self-care, make sure, this was going to also apply to earth moons, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, yeah. Work on the things that you have in your control. Try not to worry about the things that are not within your control. Okay, for air signs, again, there's a lot on your plate right now. Like you're feeling like the heaviness and the burden of all these decisions and energies, but there's still a path forward. You're stronger than you think, or you might know that you're strong, but keep going. Yes, have the confidence to keep going, and know that you're also competent, that you don't doubt yourself. So then we had for I said water signs. Oh, this is water and fire. So for water signs, do whatever you're focused on. If you're focused on a person, on work, on school and family, whatever, keep your focus up. Don't give up yet, but also make sure to see the bigger picture. Again, I know this was connected to that. Try to keep your emotions out of any really important decision making for the time being, but keep your and this phase will pass too. These are all very phase type energies. Like, meaning these are very temporary energies. You're going to be rewarded for whatever you're working on right now. There will be some outcome with that. The last one I said was fire, but it could also be water. Okay, some of you, there's going to be outcomes or rewards for you, fire or water signs. If it's about something it's about a person, it could be feeling more stable about a person. But if it's about work or school or something like that, there's just going to be more stability coming in. You might be a bit cautious at this time as you set your path forward, as you set your goals forward. You might be feeling, or you might be in a circumstance where there's a little bit of change in terms of the environment or people. You might feel like you have to really look out for yourself at this time, that there aren't people around you. So you're feeling a little bit more of a cautious mentality, which is great. Be careful not to be too much in a lack mentality, but keep your goals there. And keep your eye on the prize, as they say. Okay, those are very general. They weren't very specific and they weren't fancy like other readers, but I just wanted to do that to get into that. Thank you for those who are still here. I'll read now. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for putting up with me. And everyone has to tell me how the weather is where they live. Okay, so do you see reconciliation? Oh, hi, Luna. Sorry, I hadn't looked out here for a while. Thank you. Okay, so, okay. Sure, thank you, Queen. Okay, so AR, yes, so I'm going to read for you. So AR, let me just make sure I'm going to keep control of the time here. So AR, yes. So this is the funny thing. Let me flip what your question exactly was. I'm looking back down. Do you see reconcile? Yeah. So this is, so one reason I also thought of you, I'm trying to figure out how detailed to get. I think in terms of, I'm just going to double check if AR wrote anything up top. 1 second. Oh, hi, Jasmine. Okay, so AR, I think for the person that was on your mind before, that we read for before, I think there was something shifted in their situation. It's been going up and down. It's been going up and down with them and their situation with other people that they're involved with. But I think there was a period of time where they felt a little bit uncertain, or like they weren't sure which direction they were going in and what their plans and ideas were about things. So this is for AR, guys. But again, that's changing again. But the point is, it's a very malleable situation right now between AR and the person potentially on our mind for reconciliation, which I hope I have that right question. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Please tell me, will there be a reconciliation between AR and the person on AR's mind? Will there be a reconciliation between AR and reconciliation? Okay, so this card, so it's a bit dark here. It says this is from Etsy. Oh, cool. Yes. Remorse. I know I've messed up and it's killing me. Okay, so these are kind of like feeling cards. You were on your person's mind. I mean, you could still be on their mind, but you were on their mind a little while ago. Rage. So that's just kind of like anger, frustration, compassion, greed. Okay, these are just general. I'm just going to pull tarot on top of that. Okay. There was some conflicting energy, not conflicting in a bad way, but they were probably confused about something in their life, the person on your mind, AR, and you fit into that. But I think they're also going through flux again now, like things are changing, they're making assessments for better and worse. Guides, angels, ancestors, AR. This is actually, This is kind of a funny one, but I like it for some reason. I like connected with it when I saw it in the store, and it looks nice right now in the light. Anyway. Did your, okay, present future. Yeah, you know, some things, there's like major energies around your person right now in their own life. They're making decisions about people in their life. They're exploring and testing things. But I feel like that moment just passed. That's the weird part. Doesn't want, this deck doesn't want to work with me. Hold on. I was wondering if you felt your person's energy sometime in the last few weeks, maybe differently. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. Sure, thank you. Thank you, Luna and Queen. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, I will certainly. Yes, I will. Okay, so yeah, stuff's been going on with them. I think though, I feel like things are shifting for them like a pendulum, you know, like one minute they're one way, like other things are changing. I also, anyway, I'll mention that to you later. Okay, so is there hope for reconciliation? Your person is trying to make a higher choice. In the 3D, they do. I think they have like fit you into a box in the 3D, meaning like this is who AR is or was, and this is where we fit, and you know whatever we might be friendly in the future or whatnot. However, and I really mean this strongly because sometimes I don't get this as strongly. I do feel like their higher self has been somewhat affected by your past communication and certain fluxes that were going on in their life. They're trying to I think you both want to heal the situation to some degree between you. I think both of you miss not having each other in each other's life more consistently. However, how you both see that varies a little bit. So I'll try and clarify that. In terms of upcoming in the near future, I feel like your person is, because there was this moment where there was a bit of a vacuum around them and they weren't sure what was happening and which direction to go in. But right now, I think they're exploring, they're trying to like, I don't know why I just started putting on their big boy pants. It's so weird. I don't say that. And I don't think that's your person's energy at all, but they're trying to like focus on something that they don't want to be thinking about the things that were lost. And I think this might have to do with whoever's in their life right now actively as well. They're moving ahead with exploring something with someone else, but you are also parallel there in their mind at the same time like this. And that's really peculiar to me. It's almost like this person in their own mind is keeping their options open. It's so weird. Oh, okay, thank you, Jasmine. I could, yeah. But in terms of your question, yes, there is something here in the future. There is potential for, so this is like future energy here between you and the person on your mind are. So, a resurrection, one of emotion. This person does care about you. I think this is the one thing that has come to this person's insight, is that your person has realized that they do care about you, whether or not in a deeper way than they thought. But that being said, they're in a practical kind of, not practical, they have their eyes set on something, and like they're trying to make certain things work in their life that they want to make work in their life. We have the lovers, find the lovers. Yeah. There are choices going on here. Yeah. They're going to be, so their feelings for you has not been like the fire still burns, the ember still burns, so to speak, for that, meaning that light hasn't gone out, but they are wanting time to themselves to explore some other things going on in their life, because they want certain things. They've convinced themselves of a story and they're sticking to it. But let's just get something from the universe. But there's certainly some kind of reconnection here once they feel better with them. Once they stop fighting this reconnection. There was a period of time when they kind of left that me energy and went into a more compassionate energy, but they're kind of back into a little bit like looking out for themselves, like looking out for number one. Universe, can you tell me a little bit about the reconciliation between you and the person? Wow. Yes. Okay. So there is some kind of yes. So certainly there's some kind of reconnecting and reconciliation possible in the energies. So this is from Universe. I used a different deck for that. Okay, so that's like the Ace of Cups right there. This person has realized that there's a place, you have a place in their heart that is not changing and not going, no matter how much they have, written out the equation. It made sense to them that that chapter is over, a new chapter started. They have been able to see that that's not necessarily the case. They're trying to make sense of it in light of decisions that they've made in their life right now, in terms of their own work, the people they're hanging out with, the relationships that they're pursuing. I feel like, again, like this person's in two minds. They're going along in one part of their life, just doing their thing, getting together with whoever, whatnot, and then some other part of their brain, like holding, just kind of keeping you locked away somewhere in some other part of their brain. Universe, tell me. Free yourself. Is this for them? One for the other. Forgiving and learning. I think, okay, so what Universe is saying here, so we have the Free Yourself card, which is more about just solidifying yourselves in your own paths as well as each other, like seeing kind of connecting to the larger energies involved. We also have healing family issues and let your friends help you. There's also healing energy here. We also have forgiving and learning here. The connection between you and your person is starting to enter a more universal kind of phase of something changing and shifting. Now, what happens is going to kind of be up to the two of you in the 3D. We have the star coming out twice here as well as the ace, another ace. There is certainly reconnection here. This is a important connection between the two of you. This person is making decisions and exploring things about their own life right now. And so it's a matter of how are they going to interpret that? How are they going to be able to see the love that you actually have for them, and that which they have for you that they think doesn't make sense on paper, but actually might. Yeah, it's going through some kind of shift, and the outcome is going to depend on the decisions that we're all making in the 3D, so to speak. I'm going to get an advice for you from the numerology. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, everyone. there's a jitteriness about this person is doing stuff. Are they particular about food? They are? Is your person particular about food? They like food. Okay. Let's get some advice for AR. Sure, I'm just going to get you one advice here, AR. Actually, I want to pull one thing. I'm going to pull one thing while AR is on here live, and then I won't interpret it too much since I can say that's an advice. This is too many. This is a numerology. I don't know how I feel about let's try and see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, open arms, that highest good. Release control. This is consistent with the romance angels card a little bit. Something needs to unfold. This is almost a time or a time where your person is being tested, not tested, but your person is trying to figure something out for themselves. And now at this point, all you can kind of do is sit back a little bit. That I don't mean in general, like now what maybe you will have to take some action, but it's going to unfold in the way that there's other players involved. I'm just going to check one thing. Interesting. Okay. Oh, he did? He went vegetarian. Okay, sorry, I just looked down. Yes, so AR, okay, let me just leave it this. Your person, has other energies around him, but he's still looking at this in terms of what fits, what works. Like if he looks at himself as the main puzzle piece and how other pieces connect in. And he's exploring, so the same energy he's putting towards anyone else in his life, like any other people he has in his life, or that he thinks he has something he wants to pursue with. Keep in mind, because this is the same card that came out, he also holds that same energy towards you. Whether or not he shows it in action, he holds that same energy towards you. So he, even though he might not express it that way, he sees you kind of in that same, like he thinks about the depths of your and his connection the same way he'll think about the depths of his connection with somebody else. And he's trying to find clarity because that confuses him. So it's kind of his journey right now. But anyway, okay, that's what I have for you, AR. I wanted to do something else, but I won't do that anymore. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate you trusting with your energy, for letting me read for you, and also letting me be a little scattered while I maneuver through the energies, because I was feeling a lot of different things, and I was feeling some stuff about AR in particular, and I was trying to figure out how to say that here on the live. Okay, thank you so much, girl. I hope everything's good down there. The weather's good. Guess you know what, guys? This is for everyone. It snowed up here yesterday, and it was really, really cold. Didn't have my mittens. Okay. So now I'm inside wearing like my hoodie. Okay. So thank you very much again, Queen. Okay. I have faith. What do I need to know about love right now? Okay, let me just change the energy. It's all good energy with air, but it's like all intense. Not intense, but lots of it flying around everywhere, like little fireworks. Okay. So 4. I have faith. Thank you. I have faith. Okay, and I'll check the donate. Okay, let me do I have faith, and then I'll catch up with the donations. Thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you again, everyone. What do I need to know about love right now? What's your sign? I have faith. Because I did this ancestry. I have faith. For I have faith. What does I have faith need to know about my goodness? Ancestors. What does Do you have a specific question in mind, Faith? If you have, you don't have to tell me, but if you have a specific question in mind, then because I just got something. If you do, whatever your intuition is telling you is probably right. Remain positive. Okay. Yeah, that's consistent with the other thing. So yeah. So okay, this came up. Yeah. So you have remain positive, and yes, I have faith. Okay. So yeah. So in the most simplest terms, positive things are coming towards you in love. It feels to me like there's something specific in your mind. That could be something nagging at you that you haven't thought about, a specific question you might know about, something like that. Something you've been wondering about. Things are going in your favor and for your highest good. Okay, if you have different ideas and paths about love in your life, think about them in a positive sense. Think about them as like whether it's people or paths or avenues. Think about all these potential awesome dreams and ways that things can happen. And that way is how you're going to have abundance in love. By staying positive. Geminis are actually pretty good at staying positive. Any periods of time where you've had doubt or things haven't gone your way, if it's with a specific person or a specific circumstance, I have faith. There's going to be clarity about that, and that's going to be removed. That was temporary. That is not the energy that surrounds you in love coming forward. There's abundance for you. There are opportunities for you, and ones that meet the dreams you have. And if there's something specific you're wondering about, that something's going to get cleared up. If you have something about an option or something like that, I'm not really sure. It'll work out in your favor, whatever that means. Okay. There's I don't know, there was some other energy, some lingering energy there I have faced. I'm not sure what that was exactly. You can come back again next time and ask again, and maybe we'll get some clarity on that. Okay, thank you. Oh, hi, Bella. How are you? How are you, Bella? All the old regulars. How is everyone? Okay, so is it Jasmine now? There's like some excited kind of energy in the room. Like I don't know if it's like the kind of excited, like, which is when people are really tired and you get like kind of hyper because you're tired, or if it's like something's coming, someone trying to make a decision about something, or someone just over something. It's an interesting kind of energy. Oh, it's about an option? Okay, well, just so you know, I have faith. See, I need to learn to just read. If it's about an option, then whatever it is you want or whatever it is you desire or you're thinking towards, it looks like it's heading that way if it's about an option. And it's going to be strong and powerful, and it's going to be quite clear to you what that is. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine had a funny question the other day. Oh, hi, Eva. Okay. So I want a message from my guides. This year to me was a fail. No years are a fail. I kept finding myself in these. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about doing. Okay. Let's see, guides. Did you start your music, Jasmine? Why? Music, creative stuff. Well, okay. Well, any kind of therapy. I'm just gonna pull a different. Let me get my little hobo cart of cards here. I'm gonna pull from some different ones here. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Jasmine, the Capricorn. We're going to call you for some insights for Jasmine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you ended up quitting your job. I remember that there was something going on with work. Okay. Okay, so let's break up the therapy question from guides. Okay. I need more space. Spirit, I need more space. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. It's getting dark again. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Jasmine. Give me some general messages. Past, present, future. And then is that I'm hearing is the therapist you're looking for are they like make sure you know someone who went to them or you've read good reviews about them or like to make sure you vibe with them. I'm like hearing that because like I'm hearing that you're very particular and you're gonna like just like a therapist like a teacher or something like you want to make sure you find like the one you vibe with that might be different than what other people vibe with. Anyway. Oh, transformation. Yeah, okay, so this has been a very transformative and Capricorn. Here you are at the bottom. Okay. So Spirit sees this. Spirit sees and hears what you're saying. It's consistent with what you're saying. I'm feeling a little bit like the cards are saying not to be hard on yourself to like, not that you are. I think that you've properly organized. Okay, I'm hearing these words. I don't know why I'm saying that organized the blame to the right quadrants. I'm not sure what that means, but like you have attributed, like you are not blaming yourself for anything, I don't think. But at the same time, that you will never have all the answers yourself or something, and like that, it's like, and that's okay. Something about your healing. So something about what you have dealt with and gone through this year is you trying your best or you doing the best with what you have. So not to feel frustrated because it doesn't look unfolding in the way of your natural usual abilities of men, like of what you can expect, like how you usually execute, perform, produce. It might not be matching up with that, but actually it has produced something. Interesting. To be kind to yourself, because we have like Cancerian energy here as well, to yourself for what's happened this year, or how you whatever you perceive the energy you've been going through. At the same time, having that energy to keep going, which you do. I don't feel like you don't, but that you've been moving through it. But you can take your time. Keep moving, but don't feel like you have to make rash decisions, but always start the ideas in your head. And this is a transformative time. We have like the 12th house coming out here, and this is the final house. yeah, if we do an entire chart analysis, anyway, it can get pretty detailed. But if you felt this to be a very turning point time period in your life, this year, the year, last year and a half, and looking forward, it probably is. You're probably right about that. Do you know if you have any planets in your 12th house in your natal chart? That would tell actually us a lot. Fire energy, water energy. It wants you to go with emotions. So emotions and energies more than thinking. Yeah, it's a transformative period of time. But all well being. Okay. Okay, so this one is this one says fire guardian, ignite your passion. Actually, I think that will go here. Mountains, stand your ground. I'm just intuitively moving these around, sorry. And sage, be devoted, I'm not sure. Be devoted and committed. It's funny because you said like guides and this is like the I think this is called the ancestors deck or something like that. This is almost like guru guide energy. It's almost like, you know how some people talk about ascension and stuff, like Jasmine, like the thing is like it's like a little, it's not that, but it's like there's a mini transformation happening in your life, but it's accumulation of so much that's happened to you in your past, and as well as things going on right now. There's a different perspective about how things are going. It's almost like they want you to change without changing yourself. Like you stay you, but change. So you won't, so must speak to the core of who you are. Don't change the core of who you are, the values and principles. I'm surprised the second house is in here. The moon, okay. The core, the values you hold dear, the principles, the ethics and things like that, that they just need to be re-envisioned. They need to be re-envisioned. Keep that. Don't change that. Don't let other people like claw away at it, or environments. And I don't think you have, even when you're explaining stuff like, okay, thank you, Luna. Yes, Eva. Do you have fire or water in your big three, Jasmine? I can't remember. I feel like suddenly this is coming back to me in your past readings as well. They really want you to move towards that, which is what you are, energized by, what you're passionate about, I feel like saying what excites you sounds too simple, but like something like that, like where you don't feel like, where you wake up every day energized towards what you want to do, where you can spend 10-hour days and not feel exhausted because you feel so strongly about, your passion. I feel like they've pushed you in that direction before, but it's not going to be easy. That's the thing. It might not make sense on paper, and it's going to be a transformative journey. I'm going to look at the therapy specifically. That could be a part of then about this thing about not changing who you are, but changing something around you. I think it's asking you to bring in, like, if someone, say, this is just an example, say if somebody's and I'm trying to purposely pick something that sounds silly, like say somebody's really emotional and they know it, and they know that they're crazy and they don't think very well about stuff. This is not you, but just generally. Then someone might tell them, you need to bring that thing into yourself, and that person's like, no, I've done it before, I've thought about things, and I don't like thinking logically, I like working emotionally. But it's almost like Spirit saying, well, stay true to that which is you, but bring in that part of you that that you've not evolved in yourself because you didn't think it was suitable, it wasn't compatible with you, but it actually is if you look at it from a different perspective. This is very esoteric, Spirit. We also have hold the space at the bottom of this deck. You are protected also. Your passions and energies are protected by your ancestors and your angels. We have that here. You're protected. Yeah. So that's the thing. I think it's purposely showing us the energies that are, what do you call? Like those that can be, those that are in you dormant that need to be expressed, like more, like you talked about. Oh, I'm understanding. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, sorry, that missed the second part of your connection with the therapy about that, which is the more emotive parts of ourselves combined with that, like the more like energetic parts of ourselves, like the fire and the water energy. So the water actually, I feel like the therapy actually connects to that. So actually that leads me to think, based on these cards, that they like that idea. They think that's, oh, okay. Ooh. Spirit's like, dude, I mean, why aren't you understanding what I'm trying to do? Okay, I got you. So yeah, so they like this idea of therapy or things that are similar to therapy that you might try. They like this idea of you being in the driver's seat, being in control, but exploring things that are going to help you open those different sides of yourself. Oh, okay. The little Lisi's on like shaking their head. Be proud of yourself. See, this is related to that when you said this year was a fail. They don't think this year was a fail at all. That said, be proud of yourself with last quarter moon in Taurus. This is a phase, and you've gotten yourself through it. You have accomplished a lot. You've gotten through a lot. They might be little things. Maybe other people don't appreciate some of the things. You haven't, maybe your family or your friends haven't. They think maybe you controlled your temper at a time where you could have lost it, and they don't think that's a big deal. But I think Spirit's saying it is a big deal. Let your fears dissolve. Yeah. So this is, again, with the water. There's a lot of nurturing. What is this? The fourth house. There's a lot about being kind to yourself, taking care of yourself, putting your needs first and not feeling guilty about it. And not that I think you feel guilty about it. That's not the right word. Spirit, please give me the right word here. Understanding that prioritizing yourself in a healthy way is actually really important for your growth and abundance. And then we have, that was let your fears dissolve, right? And this was unleash your kindest self. And we have first quarter moon in Capricorn again. We have Capricorn at the bottom. So, because this is kind of moving forward to the upcoming period of time, you're going to probably feel more settled with yourself in the coming year. And you're going to actually see a side of yourself. You're going to surprise. Oh, wow. You're going to surprise a little bit of yourself as well. With something where it's going to really feel like it's you, but it's you evolving. Again, we have this kind energy here. I'm just going to pull tarot on this. Oh, you do feel guilty. Okay, well, then that's why they made me say that word. Okay. So they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to feel that way. So, and I'm hearing them push me towards specifically asking a little bit of the therapy thing. I think they like this idea of therapy. This, this was at the bottom here, which is the bottom of this deck, which has it's a druid. It says hold the space. It feels very much like, oh wow, and under that we have the shaman, which is trust in higher forces. It's a picture. So firstly, it's very much like spirit guide energy, angels energy, but with reference to therapy, it feels like, or something like therapy, even if it's a spiritual practice, or like there's these meditation retreats and things like that, whatever it might be, is that a safe space, this hold the space energy, keeping to yourself, keeping true to who you are at the core, but revealing parts of yourself to yourself in a safe space, not without the eye and judgment or critique or even the well-meaning feedback of others. This is like kind of, it's your own journey, but it can involve, obviously it will involve other people, but it's your own journey. yes, they okay, now it's coming clear constantly. It's like they very much like this idea of therapy or the one that you mentioned specifically. Okay, specifically the one that you mentioned. And if it turns out even not being that particular therapy that you mentioned, that one's going to make open you up. Either you're going to hear about or find out about another one like that or something that suits you well. And you're going to feel better about it. You're going to feel stronger for it. Something that makes you feel stronger. It is going to be a transformative period, but it's going to be one. It should be a feeling of transformation that makes you feel stronger. Hold on. Okay. So in terms of specifically this therapy that, oh, it's getting really dark. Sorry, guys. I'll try and find a light. In terms of specifically the therapy or some kind of, sorry, I keep saying that, the EMD or that type of stuff, anything you explore in a safe space. Let's see if this light works. I'll get a better light. Okay. That or anything else you pursue might initially, you're going to feel this, there might be some resistance at first from yourself, or keep going, keep at it. Even if you're trying something, keep at it, give it a little bit of time. I don't mean keep at it endlessly, but don't let any initial reactions or instincts pull you back. You're going to find a way to find some balance between thinking between your heart space and your head space. And also finding some balance in your emotions, like we talk about, like, well, you mentioned like the Libra moon and stuff like that, but there's going to be some compatibility with whatever you're dealing with in your emotions. That's what's going to come from that. You're going to feel stronger for it. You're going to feel more powerful for it. And we have like the Wheel of Fortune coming out as well for the with reference to the therapy or the acronym. This is going to be in your highest good. They like the direction that this is going in. And the Magician, it's at the bottom of the deck. So this feels overall, I think in summary, the thing is, I'm going to pull something else though, but Spirit doesn't think this past year was a fail. Firstly, it's a part of the process. There might have been a lot of mini fails for you, but it was necessary to create the direction that you're going in. As well, like you're saying, okay, the guilt, not to feel guilty, not to be hard on yourself, to be kind to yourself, to show some self-compassion, realize that prioritizing yourself and growing, and even when you're growing, sometimes it might not always be pretty. It might be a little bit ugly to your friends and family, like meaning they might be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? As long as you're self-aware of that, you're actually moving towards a very transformative period of where you're going to become a better version, or a wholer version of yourself. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel scared of the unknown. Know that you are protected. You have to acknowledge your achievements. Oh, okay. I'm just getting this right now. 1 second. You have to, okay. So it's not just a matter of, oh, be nice to yourself, take care of yourself. Spirit almost wants you to actively acknowledge your achievements. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be affirmations or whatever if you don't want that every day, but there has to be, Spirit wants you to almost make a list and be like, these are the things I have done. And look at all the things I've overcome. And even if it's just between you and yourself, Spirit feels until you acknowledge all the pain your own soul has gone through, it's going to keep coming out in a way that's, that you might feel frustrated with, but actually it's something that's going to empower you. Wow. Okay. I'm getting that strongly. You need to acknowledge the things you've done, even to yourself. You need to say them out loud. You need to write them down. You could do this in the new moon. You could write them down and then burn them in a candle. If you wanted to say them out loud, they want a constructive acknowledgement of you to yourself about the things you've done, and not necessarily in that, like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Not like just that, but really be like, in this period, I did this. And when I quit this job, I put this and this ahead for me. Something like that. Interesting. I gotta find a light. Okay. We have career. We have healing. We have financial health. Okay. So your aspirations, healing, financial health. So the year ahead, everything that's happened to you now, and as you move forward in light of the things you've experienced, is that your whatever's happened in this bigger story to you, like your whole life story, is affecting even every other little thing that's going on. Like meaning something that happened or that you've dealt with or overcome when you were in high school or something like that. Um, it is relevant even to something now. Like it's all a part of a bigger story kind of thing. Not that you will find more purpose in your financial health and career. Those are aligned as you heal. So as you take care of yourself and whatever trauma and things that you want to address in a safe space, you're going to see these things happening. It's not going to be, I'll be honest, I'm getting the feeling it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be results oriented, meaning you're going to see the results. It's like spending a whole day chopping wood or something like that, but you're going to see a bunch of wood at the end of the day, which is funny. Yes, I will switch on the light. Sorry. I'm going to find the light. So I just looked down. Okay. So weird. Okay, I know. Okay, I'm going to switch on the light just in a second. So this says blessed. I was just thinking of this card in this deck for you, Jasmine. This is, you are being, oh my goodness. And I was about to say you're being watched, and there's like observer at the bottom of the deck. You are being guided and like watched through this process. You are, you are being taken care of. This is kind of a part of the plan, and how you react and handle it is kind of how things are going to unfold, so to speak. What was the one I want to? Oh, and let me get a light as well. Where's the light? Oh, these aren't working. Okay, I've got another set of lights. Yes, we have to make it. It's all very positive. Like it's all very encouraging and positive. And it's like, it's nothing, it's not directing otherwise. It's only asking you to, so this is a word I wasn't saying before. It's asking you to acknowledge that which you are deficit in. I keep hearing the word deficit, and to fill up the cup in the places you're deficit in. To fill up the cup where you're deficit in. So we have completion, perception, expansion. So this period ahead, pay attention to how you have seen yourself as well as how you see the situation. Perception, again, completion. Something in this period of time has it's coming to some kind of realization. If not completion, it's going to make sense. And we also have expansion here. So all these things are growing you, but I do feel like I do get the sense that it's not a cakewalk. But how will you? I'm going to ask one more question. How will she know? And and they like that therapy idea, somewhere where you can grow in your own, where you are safe in your safe space, and you're revealing yourself to yourself without judgment. How will she know that she's on the right path? How will she know spirit and how will she know that she's on the right path? Oh, interesting. You're going to know that you're doing the right thing. Well, one is that I feel that you're going to feel stronger, but you're also going to feel stable. But at the same time, it's going to feel intense. And at times it might even feel like it's out of control, but it's like a weird, like it's going to be stable, but things will be transforming and changing, and you'll be rebuilding your idea and paradigms of things, while all the time just feeling really stable, like almost being a witness to what's happening. Things are going to get reevaluated, judgment in the bottom of that. This just shows to me that this year wasn't a fail. It's a part of the process, and things are just going to they're going to step up. You're going to level, like things are just going to get even bigger, but it's not going to necessarily be easy. But if you find yourself confronting difficult decisions, and finding some way to handle those decisions with peace while keeping like yourself intact, that's kind of how you're going to know that you're on the right path. So if you feel uneasy, if you feel being pushed in the wrong direction where you feel uneasy about it, it's okay to feel pushed, but when you're feeling uneasy, then you'll know that that's not it for you. But there will be hard things ahead of you, but you're going to feel okay with how it's happening. And when you face tough times in the coming year, Jasmine, you'll know it's the right thing for you too, when you find that you can go inwards, meditate, and find clarity, and that you can give yourself the time you need to solve. That's how you'll know it's the right thing. I'm just going to grab a light. Okay, so hopefully, I don't know. It seems a little bit, there's a lot there. But overall, hopefully that is kind of giving us an idea that they do like where you're headed, and they do like this idea of this therapy that you're suggesting or something like it. I'll just get a light. Oh, light. Okay, sorry about that. Like, took a little bit longer to get that light. It's yeah. Thank you, Luna. Yeah, and it wasn't. It's almost like it's something that had to be built on. It doesn't look like it was. I'll ask quickly. Well, it's telling you, it wants you. Maybe that's why I got that strong message where it says. So you said you feel like it was a fail because you didn't get what you wanted to do, but that's maybe why they like gave a very specific message about listing out your achievements. They want you to list out your achievements, even if they're minor, because maybe you don't see the things. You don't like. It's not connecting like how all the little pieces fit or something like that. So, but it's not a fail. So basically, in summary, Jasmine, it's not a fail. This year is not a fail. It's a part of a bigger picture, and it's a process. Like, this is you becoming the complete product. Like, if you're a sculpture and you're making something, you're just kind of in the middle of it. It's like you're going to bed late at night, like halfway through the chapter or halfway through finishing something. It's just like, it's just the cake's not baked yet in the oven kind of thing. So so what's really funny, Jasmine, I'm just going to finish with this. I just asked the cards. I didn't say, I just said, what message do you have for Jasmine, spirit guides, that she thinks this year was a failure? And like, the devil came out. So basically, spirit doesn't like this attitude, but they think that's a self-limiting belief. They believe that you feeling that way is a self-limiting belief because, like you said, but it's fair enough that you didn't get what you wanted. That makes sense with the bottom of this deck. so you set out to do something and you didn't produce it, especially, oh, that makes sense. Remember earlier on the reading, I said something about the results that you're used to achieving, like putting in the effort and getting something out. You didn't see it that way, but that's just not how you're going to see this phase of your life. I'm just hearing something like you're still, like you still have so much life to go, like kind of like that. Okay, so things that you found complicated and difficult and challenging, periods where you might have been arguing with yourself or arguing with others, or things weren't going your way, was actually exactly why it's not a failure. You've learned, or something, you've gained something in your energy about that, whether or not you realize it. So maybe that's why they want you to list it out. And that you've persevered through it, that like you didn't let them get you down, so to speak, that you've persevered through it. What is one? You really need, yeah. So maybe this type of thing, this therapy you're talking about, they really want you for you to be able to heal, work with others, and move towards like what you need to move towards, and not have any triggers left in you, not have people, not having circumstances and situations, not even having this idea that something was a fail. They want you to change that. They want you to heal and see what you've accomplished again, that you need to start acknowledging the things that you've done, in a different way, in a more compassionate way. That's going to kind of be the answer. Interesting. But that's what I have for you, Jasmine. It's really like positive, actually. And then when we asked that tougher question is when Spirit kicked out the devil. This is, it's interesting because like when I asked, like, how do you know that this year hasn't been a fail, Jasmine? And look, it's like this, I mean, if we even read it in a very traditional kind of way, Rider-Waite-Smith way, this is like the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. It's not a fail precisely for the reasons you think it's a fail, but you'll know the reason that is there are little things that have happened there that are part of this process. Spirit really wants you to heal. Spirit really needs you to heal. And it's not that it's saying that you're not. They realize, I mean, this is a pretty serious card in that sense, right? They can see the damage that's happened and how much you've kind of had to endure. And the fact is that you're still here, like you're still going, kind of thing. And there's hope. There's hope in this, in like the innocence or something of your childhood. Childhood. I don't know. Thank you, Jasmine. I do think that they like the idea of it, of somehow exploring yourself in a safe space. You revealing yourself to yourself. I know I keep saying that, but it sounds weird. But I keep hearing that. Like, people journal and stuff like that, but I think like biofeedback. Maybe biofeedback or something similar to biofeedback is, I think the one you mentioned is kind of like a little bit like that. Your energy came up twice too in terms of Capricorn. And this is like, remember, you can read about the 12th house. You can see it's a very transformative part. Even in this particular deck, they describe the 12th house as this is the area of your life that's overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. This is a time and, stuff happening. And it's feeling a lot, but they want you to synergize and bring it together. And they know it's not easy. They don't think it is easy, but they feel that you're up for the task. So, they've kind of given you this, not burden, but this challenge, so to speak. Biofeedback, I think the one you mentioned, or biofeedback. There's also these retreats where you can go to, like these, I mean, I don't know, it depends on what one's religion. It doesn't really matter if you're open to it, but they have these like where you can stay silent, like these Buddhist meditations, and you don't talk for a while. I'm trying to find the name. It's kind of an interesting thing. I don't know why that came to my mind. I haven't thought about it. Anyway, okay, so let me do this faster. Sorry. Eva or Ava. Sorry. I think it's going to be okay, Jasmine, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. But maybe that's a matter of the perspective. Maybe once we don't think it's supposed to be a cakewalk, then it becomes easier, something like that. It's not buffering here on the other screen I have. Let me just see. Looks okay here. Okay, good. Did Eva or Ava provide their question? It's gonna work out, Jasmine. Okay. Yes, I did. I did. Eva. Is it Ava or Eva? Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Make sure to write out your accomplishments, Jasmine. Make sure to do that. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Ava. Ava for her highest good. How is Val thinking or feeling about you, Libra? Okay, spirit guides, angels. How is Libra? No, how is Val, the Cancerian, thinking or feeling about the Libra? Use a different deck. How is spirit guides, angels? Oh, and I got wow. Oh, wow. Let me just see if I get anything off the numbers. Hold on. Val. Okay, Val is short for something. Val. Okay, so in general, I'm getting that this person does like you. Val is into you. There is some mixed messaging, and something about how you're interpreting is making it even. I don't think they realize how much the mixed messaging is affecting you. Okay, but let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Eva's highest good. Again. Okay, they want me. I was going to use this deck, and they want me to switch back to this one. Fine. Okay, they like you. Yes, they like you. They're interested in you. Okay, they like you and they're interested in you. We have established that. Okay, yes. Just saw a few cards while flipping. But let's get some insight. So they genuinely are interested by you. So what's going on here? So this behavior of this person, just really quickly, Eva, is this like beyond the fact that it's confusing and not like very cool to kind of do like leave you hanging? Has it like does it remind like for some reason like spirit's giving me like it I don't know if it reminds you of a past situation or something that happened to you or a friend, or where someone kind of like, you don't want to be played. Well, not that any of us want to be played or misled, but you have a like higher alert button for it or something. Oh, let me just see what you wrote. Yeah. His full name. Okay, Valentine. Okay, fair enough. Oh wait, let me see the name again. No, he likes you, or she likes you, or sorry, they like you. Sorry. Yeah, they're really giving mixed messages. So maybe he is just immature and doesn't realize, or actually just doesn't know what he wants. Right. Okay. It's okay. Right. Okay. So that X thing. Okay. So I'll just be really quick about that because Spirit was really bugging me about that. They're pointing out that this person is not your ex, because I was good. So I was stopping myself from saying the word triggered. They were like, something about his behavior triggered you. Mind you, if anyone gave you mixed messages, that's never okay. But so don't think that this person is your ex. This is a new person. Okay. But that being said, because that's making you like your alerts on higher, like with this person, because of what Val's doing. No, he does like you. He is interested in you. He wants to get to know you more. He wants to do some fun things with you, but he is, I'll just clarify that he is being a bit cautious and careful and holding back. Let me just see the connection. It's not going to be like butterflies and rainbows right away. I don't know if that's because of his past or stuff that's going on. He does want to get to know you better. One second. And I can just see in this energy that you're just like, what the F? What's going on with this mixed messaging? Have you expressed that to him, that it's not okay with you? Have you expressed that to him, and did he not react well, or did you just not express that to him? Please clarify. No, sorry. Okay. Careful. This person wants to be careful. Okay, so they like you and they want to be careful before investing in you further. Okay, I don't know if that's due to their past, but why would they pull away? Let's see. Why would they pull away? Let me understand specifically. Okay, they're still trying to figure something out. So them pulling away after you guys got close. Okay, he recently broke up with him. Yes, no, I haven't. I've just been pulling away to mirror his energy. Okay. Yeah, so he's a little bit scared. Okay, so he's just cautious about investing, but yes, he does genuinely like you. You might want to communicate to him your concerns, like the fact that you're not, like, you're right that you're saying you're putting it out to him what he's putting back to you. Absolutely, that's fair, but there's just some guidance here. You don't have to do it if you don't feel like it, but you might want to try communicating to him how that makes you feel, because he might not understand that. But the reason we don't know specifically, but he seems it's consistent with this just being cautious, pulling back specifically after being close to you. He's trying to understand what he wants, what he can focus on, what's the right thing to do, where this could lead. Okay, a little bit about where this could lead. Okay. You both have some heartache in you. So this is interesting. You're both kind of compatible and you could get along, but you both are carrying a little bit of, regrets and missed opportunities and things like that. And you both are kind of the type maybe not to necessarily show your feelings, and you both want to like evolve and stuff. But they do like you and they do feel with you. Okay, so can she trust him? Okay. It could be that I don't see this person that he broke up with, I don't feel like that person's energy is what's stuck in him, but the experience of that might be stuck with him. Like something about how and why. What should I do? it's still not, it's not going to become evidently clear in the near future. Like he might still be a little like mixed signals, but advice to pull from immunology. Okay, yeah. So take things into your own hands if you need to, like in the sense that communicate. Like if you want to maybe, I mean, yes, only invest what he's investing in you, but don't feel you have to mirror him. Meaning that if you feel that you have a way that you can let him know how it felt with him pulling back, then you should do that. But you should do whatever, like take action that you need to take to make sure you're comfortable. I think that's the thing. Don't just wait to see his reactions because he's a little bit too indecisive. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. So that was just advice for you, Eva, with the magician. So it's a little bit like innate, and we have bring love into the situation at the bottom of the deck. So kind of like in a positive way where it's kind of clear that, look, you're interested in him too. Like, no, he's not like, he's taking it slow. He's being cautious, but he's certainly interested in you. He likes spending time with you. He likes having fun with you. But like you said, if this person is a little bit, well, not, they're certainly more immature than you, in which case they're saying that don't be afraid to express and communicate, what it is you're feeling and needing in a way that supports the fact that you're also interested in him, and you just need to know, like, so you can figure out how this person really thinks, and hopefully that will help them get out of this headspace, this kind of like space of that. This is like kind of them being unsure about things. To me, pulling away should be a signal that I'm not okay with how he is behaving. Yes. That's true. But that's the thing, is that he might not get that. Like he's a little, he might not know that. But it's up to you. If you don't want, if you feel how you've communicated it, you're satisfied with that, then stick with that. But it's just showing me a little bit like, it's creating an energy where you're feeling like you've communicated and he's being a little closed off, and it's potentially where you guys could have have a decent connection, and you want to be able to start it off on the right foot. But he does like you, because, and they're saying use the tools at your disposal to make a difference. And like, he just might not know that, guys are kind of simple. But I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that to anyone watching. That's not true. I shouldn't say, it's not true of all people. It's not true of any gender, but people who are, those of us who are more mature in our heart space, regardless of our gender, and those who aren't. And sometimes the ones who aren't just, they just feel like things are obvious when they're not. Okay. Thank you very much, Eva, for letting me read for you. This person does like you. Certainly come back and check in again, and we can see to make sure if, he is on the same page. But yeah, he does like you. He enjoys you. It seems like he thinks you're pretty. Stuff like that. That's not sure. Yeah, he really changed his texting and communicating after the date. Yeah. So that's the thing. You want to put a pin in that right away, right? You want to be like, this is me. I am Eva. I am not like up for this. If you want to, that's fine. But but like you don't. But actually, because at the bottom of the deck, it also had that with love. Do it in a way. Don't do it in a really standoffish, like harsh way. Just in kind of a way like, I'm into you. Just let me understand what's going on. That's kind of what I got. Because I feel like he's the type of person, if he is immature and you come in a little too hot, then he's going to misunderstand that too. But that's just from the card. So thank you. Okay. Luna Moon. Yes, thank you guys. Okay, can you please check if there's still a chance something will happen between, I'm missing the local contact, but I can feel him. Thank you to anyone who's still waiting. Okay. As he's talking to you, Scorpio was far away, had fun with a few men, but nothing for the heart. For 3 days now, he's been back on my thought to go on. Can you please check if there's a chance? Okay. Sure, absolutely. How are you? Luna Moon? How are things overseas? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, the living, the I bet some of the other people on the list have like disappeared. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Angels, ancestors. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please give us some insight. Nine cards. No, okay. Wait, they're just telling me which spread to use. Okay, general. Okay. Shuffle. Okay, yeah, so you're missing a person. Okay, they're missing you too. Let's see. Scorpio away. Indecision. Okay. The ability. Okay, so one of the blocks is that no one is coming. Either side's not coming forward to each other. Oh, let me just watch the time. I don't want to make people wait too long. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, so one of the blocks is that people. Okay, so that neither you or Uwe can't really. No one's coming forward. So in like 3D, in terms of actually, coming and knocking on each other's door. So that's the blockage, and that's why there's this feeling of kind of heartache. Yeah. So you're trying. Yeah. Okay. So that's your energy. His energy. Let's see. Spirit guiding. He's missing you as well. Does he know that you're like, does he know what goes on in your life at all through friends or stuff? No. Let me think. What is he? He's struggling a little bit with seeing his future and like how it can go between you guys, but he misses you and he misses your warmth. Okay. Yeah, there's certainly still energetic potential here between you two. If you feel him, he's feeling you. There's still that, energetic attraction between the two of you. Yes, Spirit, I know. Okay, he's being strong. He's not going to reveal that to you. So he's not someone who's going to show. So right now in his current energy, it doesn't look like he's someone who's going to necessarily, come forward like I said, like knock on your door or drive to your place and say something to you. He's trying to control, his heart with his head, not in a logical way, but just kind of control his feelings. But there's still a chance. Let's just see what they have here. 1 second. So you're both still kind of waiting on each other. Yeah, so you're both in each other's energies still. There's still unconditional love here for the two of you, and you both kind of want to communicate. That's so funny. So let's just see what the universe says. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, moon. You're curious. They want to talk to you. You want to talk to them. No, the connection is still here. The connection is present, but in the 3D, you're you know, sad, not sad, but obviously, you know, you're longing for this person. This person is also a little bit down and out over his circumstances. There's still attraction there. There's still hope there, although I do see sometimes the hope, you struggle with keeping the hope alive. You wonder, just like your question said, how, you know, is there a chance here for the both of us? This is a thought in your head. I think he kind of wants you to know there's a chance, but I don't see in his energy that he can off like, or that he's ready to offer a singular commitment. But I do see in his energy that he also doesn't want you to think that there's no chance left. Universe, do you have on this connection? Okay. Upside down. Yeah, this is a connection that in the overall frame of things could still work. There's still excitement here. There's energy here. It could be a matter of timing. There could be success. Yeah. So basically, kind of to your question, the energy is still here. Oh, thank you for dealing with that question. Sorry, I didn't see those chats. Thank you. He is in your heart, and you are there. So when you feel him, he does feel you. And there is a chance of something there, but right now nothing's moving. Nothing's moving, and actually that's the problem, that nothing is moving. But timing, it might be an issue of timing. There's still potential. The universe is still saying that this connection is alive and well, can see success. And the excitement and energy and the unconditional love is there still between. Let's just get some advice for you. Some advice. Where's that? Where'd that deck go? Oh, here we go. Actually, let's use the new deck. He doesn't feel ready to, it seems, from what I can see. So I'm looking at your question about why he's not making a move. He's undecided about it. He just seems undecided. And he just feels like holding back is the right thing to do at this time. Let's see one more. Can you clarify spirit guides, angels, ancestors for? What is the? Oops, too many, but let's see. He doesn't want to make any sudden moves. I don't know why there's some healing energy going on. I don't know if this is healing between you and him, or him and somebody else, or just something else going on in his life or your lives, or the connection. Just taking some time to stabilize their thoughts. They don't want there to be like a sudden, intense shift in the energy. Coming forward could cause that in their mind. They're not someone who likes to make sudden moves. At least that's what their energy is right now, not wanting to make sudden moves or intense or catastrophic moves. And something about movement, because you know what, the only two movement cards are coming up, or the classical cards of movement, they're coming up in terms of the blockages. So why doesn't he make a move? Well, that's the blockage. There's also something between like his feelings, where like he has to become more in alignment between his emotions and his execution of those energies. And that doesn't mean that he's not there personally. It could be something going on in his life that's thrown him a little off kilter, or he just doesn't feel aligned in that manner right now in his life when it comes to Luna Moon or something like that. There's something about wanting to have peace and not having something ruptured. Yeah, we have a Knight of the deck again. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to get some advice for Luna Moon. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Luna. Well, I mean, you could make a move. Sometimes the universe, but we did see Wheel of Fortune for universe. I mean, sometimes the universe gives us options, right? You guys know this. But sometimes either none of us take it. And even if one of us do make a move, the other person can turn it down, and we just back up exactly what the universe is given. Spirit guides and ancestors, what some advice at this time? Okay, they're highlighting the at this time for you, Luna. New moon in Sagittarius. So this is your advice. Focus on the positive. I know that sounds pretty like light after this, but we have a new moon coming up. Focus on the positive. Step up and lead at the bottom, new moon in Capricorn. So I guess for whatever reason in this connection, Spirit is guiding you not to focus on what's not working. This is where it stands as it is right now. Yeah, they don't see something clearly. Timing. Something about timing and not really, they don't see something clearly yet. It seems like there's somebody who might need to like understand how things, like figure out all the options before he makes a move or something like that. And for some reason that's obscure to him or not clear to him. And so until that becomes clear, he's not making a move. Stay positive maybe, and focusing on the positive and thinking about how you can lead the situation. Something might become clear. Okay. Is it possible to get a channel? Oh yes, for sure. Channel message. Should we use this one? Yeah, no, I know. It's so easy to say. Do you think he's... No, I don't think he's unsure about his feelings towards you, but he's unsure about something in the situation. The messages from Uwe to from his higher self. Okay, these are going to be higher self messages because he's currently like in a different space in his head. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What would Uwe want anyone to know about this period of time where he and that separation? So it's so funny. He just wrote, I don't, it's not funny. Sorry, I don't mean that way. I mean, it's ironic. I don't know what I want. Oh, goodness. Let's see this person. Thank you, Queen. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have I daydream about a lot. Should I pull this way? I don't know if I want to pull this way. I'm going to pull differently. Hold on. I don't know what I don't want to know. Sorry. I read that as I don't know what I want, but it's actually I don't want to know. Interesting. So I wonder, it comes back to the beginning about like, what do you call it? Would he know like this? Like it's like he doesn't want to know too much about your life. It's like he wants to make some. I don't know if he knows, or he thinks you have options and you might be exploring them. Or okay, let me just get some more messages. Give me some more messages. I have too much to lose. I am feeling that he wants to plan. It's not that he has too much to lose in approaching you, but it's like he's worried about like having a set plan for things. I won't let you down. I hide my feelings. Let me get one from the bottom here too. So, actually, I'm going to pull from here. Oh. Okay. So we have here at the bottom of the deck was I hide my feelings. And then these are the three messages from the general flip, which is I don't want to know, I have too much to lose, and I won't let you down. No, I think there's stuff on his mind. There's stuff on his mind that has to do with you, but also with other things in his life and the situation, and solving how to come towards you is like on the back burner for him because he can't figure out how to solve it right in this moment. Pull two from here, spirit angels, ancestors. Highest good, transformed. I'm not the same person. Okay, so this says, I'm not the same person anymore, transformed and balanced. I'm really trying to find a balance in life right now. So it seems like he has things going on right now in his life which are just drawing his attention. We have passion at the bottom of the deck. No, I think he still remembers you and is drawn to the connection between the two of you. What's here? Depressed. See, he's depressed here. Nothing matters anymore. I give up. He's going through something. That was also at the center of the spread for him on the previous spread. He's going through something. This is just kind of on the back burner. Sometimes he hasn't lost faith in it, but he doesn't see how it's going forward. So he hides his feelings for you. I think you asked, is he unsure? He's not unsure about his feelings, but he doesn't know how this manifests right now. This could be temporary. You might see a change in the next few weeks as things improve for him. You might feel his energy differently. And maybe if things in his own life change a little bit for the better. I don't know why this happened. I don't know what comes next. So these are the next at the bottom. I don't know why this happened. I don't know. There's so many, look, there's an I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know. Like there's 3 I don't knows here. He's just not sure about the situation. It's not that he's not sure about his feelings for you, but he's just not sure about the situation. But yeah, that's what I have for you. But the connection's still there. And there's unconditional kind of love there between you two. So that it's just a matter of if that can survive this period, maybe we'll see a new transformation of things moving into the end of this year and next year. Okay, thank you, Luna Moon. Thank you for your help and for letting me read for you and trusting me with your energy. I hope you're well. Oh, I'm sorry if it got late for you. Okay, so summer energy check with Pisces. Yes. Okay. I think he doesn't want to hear Luna, maybe. Yeah. So that's, I think Queen is right on there. And actually in that first spread that I did, if you rewind and look at it, the final card, that's why I kept asking, does he know anything? Like, does he know what you've been up to or something? I'm also feeling like, he doesn't know what options you have. He doesn't know if you're still an option to him, not because of his emotions, but because of, he doesn't know what's going on with you. So even if you don't want to make a move towards him, it might be worthwhile, Luna Moon, somehow. I don't know if there's a way for him to find out or know that you still have feelings for him. But again, of course, that's your choice. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do. Thank you, Luna. Thank you for coming and being here and blessing us with your energy today. Okay, so this is for summer, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of summer. I keep wanting to use this deck, and spirit keeps making me use this deck. I do not know why. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, 1 second, guys. I just got to check a different phone. 1 second. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of summer. Summer's highest abilities and messages. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of summer. History of Christ, please give us. Watch, I'm going to do it this way. 1 second. abundance. I'm going to keep this off to the side. Okay, so we have Summer. We have just I'm going to clarify with some tarot 1 second. Oh, sorry, I don't want to pull the wrong plug here. Okay. Okay. Guides, angels, ancestors. So we've had a good start to this kind of energy check between the Pisces. We have remained positive at the bottom of the deck. Abundance, unlikely. For some reason, I pulled this card and came to the side. It says wait. So I don't know if there's something on your mind somewhere, or something on his, or something just going on in the energy field where you're both kind of waiting for something. Let's see, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not sure what's. So okay, so Summer, just because because we read for you. So I think it's positive. Like there's still positive energy here between you and Pisces, between you and B. I don't know if it's on your mind or his mind about like going to see each other or like moving this forward or something, like out of like maybe you guys have entered into an okay rhythm and wanting to see if there's a change in that rhythm. That might be on both of your minds, or maybe your mind or something like that. Some shift from the current energy. Yeah, again, this is similar to not wanting to, what turned here? I think both of you, I think this is mutual energy, but both of you want to, there's an energy of wanting to, it's funny, like wanting to be there. So I'm hesitating from saying the word grow, but there's abundance. There's this energy of wanting this to be more than it is, but without, maybe this is his energy, but without too much disruption and changes and shifts in like the energy. I want to keep saying auric field, and I don't know why. Why did I say? Okay, I don't know what that's about. Whatever. So anyway, it looks like there might not be any major shifts in terms of movement, in terms of whatever that kind of the rhythm that you two are in right now anytime soon. That's why this weight came out and I put it to the side. So like how I'm perceiving that, and this you can adjust it to your situation, but like say if someone's thinking, well, it'd be really nice to see this person, it'd be nice to talk to them more or talk to them about something else or something like that. That is something that I think he is struggling with a bit more about how to make that happen. Like, will it happen soon? Will it happen later? How do we keep going? Okay, so I can't understand what you're saying to the other person. So if you want to say something in English, you're welcome to. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that because I only speak English. So yeah, so there might be some timing on that. It has remain positive here and be assertive. So this is like kind of feeling like these are the types of messages I feel people get when there's like a little bit of something that needs to be figured out and solved or unteased or unknotted. But that might be even something coming up. It might not even be right now. It might be something that comes into both of your minds in the coming week or something like that. So I'm not sure, but overall it's positive. Let me just see. Meaning like you both are liking it and you want more, but there's some struggle with making something happen. But remain positive is here. Okay, so I was asking, you're both So you both still see a future with each other. Anything else? What flipped? What flipped? What flipped? Yes. Okay. You both still see a future with each other. This person's still attracted to you. You're both drawn to each other. Whatever this thing is about making something happen or taking something to, or being there for each other, coming to like support each other, find out more about each other, movement of some sort. It might happen. There's something about timing. Either it's going to happen sooner than you think, but I'm feeling like it might happen later than you think, but maybe not. But overall, there is potential here, and ultimately remain positive. So that's what I have for you, Summer. Oh yes, good night, Luna. Good night. Have you guys had any issues with like communication or wanting more? I don't know if this is coming up. This feels slightly predictive to me. I don't know why, Summer, but if there's any little bumps in the road, they can be overcome, whether they have happened now or in the future or something like that. It's this thing again about not doing something, not making any, not doing, there might be something where one of you also feels like, or you will feel like, you know, somebody wants something that they think is reasonable and the other person is just like, oh, I can't do that much. Something like that. That's good. So this might be, because, you know, also another thing, Summer, as I was thinking, is that some of these messages here are a little like, what's that saying? You know, like don't mess up. That's not a saying, but you know, don't mess up a good thing, meaning the little things can be solved. I think there's something like that somewhere. Like, so maybe that will come up in the future. Maybe that's something for him to know as well. Like little things can be solved as long as the desire to be on the same page is there. I don't know who that is. Thank you, Summer. Thank you for trusting me with your energy and letting me pull for you. I don't know, Queen. Okay. If there's no one left, let's see. I think. Is it just Queen? Oh, so Jamil family or Ash. Okay, so Ashley's probably gone. Jamil family might be gone. And Christian Hill. Thank you, Summer. Come back next time. Oh, Summer. Hold on. Are you still here? I was going to get you one message. Sorry, Spirit guys. What would his higher self? What would Brian's higher self that he has a hard time communicating to Summer? What would he want Summer to know? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Summer for Summer's highest good. What would the Pisces want Summer to know? Oh, okay, they're not here. Okay. Okay, Queen. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, it fell. Hold on, it fell to the ground. Okay, Summer. I don't know if she's still here. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of work for that. So we got you inspire me. So you inspire that Pisces. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, I don't know what comes next. Maybe this is just in his mind, feeling the strength of this connection, knowing how important you are and just not knowing what to do about it. Under that is I daydream about a life with you. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so Queen, did you want to, thank you for asking about all of them. Queen, if you wanted to ask, because I know you have a lot on your plate. Actually, they're not here, but Okay. Spirit guide there. So, full Queen. General, what does it? Oh, hi, General family. Okay, I'm just going to read for Queen. Do you mind if I just read after? Yes, absolutely. The kids are important. So, what does, so I'll do right after that. Oh, hi, HK. Oh, okay, sure. I'm just going to read for Queen, your spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Well, so I'll give it. So I know Queen is busy, right? Like with, so I'll read for Queen first. Is that okay? I'll let you guys decide, but I'll read for Queen first, and then. Okay. Oops, what's happening? What's happening, people? Thank you for everyone's patience who's still here. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, I'll do Jamil family first, and then actually I will. I should change my title. Thank you, HK Spirit Guides. Hi, Alcade. Unfortunately, the free list is done for today, but come back next time. Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors of Jamil family with Victorian energy. Please give us a general message for Jamil family. Sorry, I missed it earlier. Is everything going well with your restaurant? Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors of Jamil family for Jamil family's highest good. Okay, I'm not gonna, just so you guys know, I'm not gonna pull these as reversals here. A general message. What does Jamil family need to hear right now? Hi GD. Unfortunately, the free list is done for today, but come back next time and update that. Look for a sign. Let me just update the title. But thank you for dropping by. So look for a sign. So if something's on your mind, also forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, Jamil family, look for a sign. Jamil family. So if something's on your mind, if whether it's something that's troubling you or just something you have a question about, or just looking on how to move forward, look for a sign, talk to your angels, your ancestors. If there's numbers, synchronicities, something you see like a feather or something, be clear to the universe about your intention, and universe take action. Okay. Within the next few months is at the bottom of the deck. So, and compromise is next. So basically, because I'm not really sure what's, I'm just gonna pull from this other deck. Hi Cheryl. Unfortunately, the free list is we're done for today on the free list. So but come back next time, Cheryl. Thank you for dropping by though. Okay, so this is for Jamil family. So if there's something that you need to, if there's something going on right now for you, Jamil family, it's telling you to look for a sign, pray, meditate, ask your angels and ancestors. If there's something you've been contemplating moving on, it's suggesting you do take action, or that something that you're waiting on might come towards you. If you're wondering, it could have to do with something to do with, like come towards you. If you're wondering, it could have to do with something to do with, like we have Gemini energy here, so it could have to do with talking, intelligence, communication, something potentially communication with a partner or in your work life or whatnot. But something kind of up and up in terms of stimulation of the intellect. Oh, yellow butterflies, you see them all the time. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Is there anything else here? The fourth house. Okay, so if there's stuff going on at home, like and home has a very big definition. So like, yeah, HK, I'll thank you for the donation. I'm just reading for Jamil family, and then I'll get to your donation. Thank you, HK. The free list is closed today, HK, so that no one, it's done. Sorry. Okay, so Jamil family, the fourth house. So yeah, so something in the home environment, you could have your family, your partner, your children, whatever, just the mechanics of the home, even just where you feel safe, secure. I mean, even it could be a house, that kind of stuff. Let me just see, what is that? What's the fourth house? Take action, look for. So it's kind of just like, if these are thoughts that are on your mind, spirit and universe are there with you and are encouraging you to do or receive whatever's coming towards you in a positive sense. Oh, HK, yes, no, I finished up. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I finished up everyone else on the donation list, so I'll finish up with you. Thank you, HK. Oh, I want to get into getting myself cards that I'm scared of bringing the wrong type of energy in from the cards. Is it possible to bring bad energy from cards if you don't know? Oh, no. You mean tarot cards? Yeah, no. Okay, so firstly, this message doesn't feel specific to card reading. Hold on, let me just. Okay. To answer your question, no, you can't. But if you feel susceptible to things like bad energy and good energy, then I would suggest it's not something you should. Yes, Queen, she did donate. Yeah, or HK did donate. Sorry. Okay, let me just summarize my thoughts. So basically, no. You cannot bring bad energy in from cards. It is the intention that you put forward. However, if you feel susceptible to bad energy, because if you see stuff online and if you read things and whatnot, people, they can feel like there are bad energies and stuff. So if you believe in it, like if you believe that might be a possibility, then that's just something you're already susceptible to now, even in your life right now, without cards, and it can affect your outlook on things. But universe, spirit, angels are always for our highest good, always, always, always. And as long as you come with that positive intention and you put your faith in universe, God, spirit, whatever, prayer, church, and align yourself with that type of white energy, that's there. If you're feeling uncertain though, that's probably not the right time to explore cards, I would suggest. But you can start with something like these types of kind of like angel answer type cards if you wanted to, as opposed to a tarot deck, something like that. Okay. Sorry, that's the only good thing in the home front. That's new. I meant new. So that's the only good new thing in the home front. That's it. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, you can start with that kind of something like that, which has more like general and speak to that if you're feeling uncomfortable with tarot cards. I hope I understood your question properly. There's this is like, what's that person's name? Valentine or something? He like makes mass market cards like this angel answers deck. He also has an archangel deck or an angels deck with like all the angels like from the Bible in them. So that's also something, if you feel more connected to light, you could do. Something going on in the home environment. Well, anyway, I know we asked that. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what this. Everything looks okay. Look for a sign, Dave. So if there's just something, look for a sign. Receive, give. What comes towards you, you're deserving of it. Provide. Take action for the things you want. Use, if you're good, if there's something that you're good at, like a talent you are good at, encourage that talent. something's growing. There's a potential for something to grow. Yeah, okay, so there's a potential for growing something and moving towards a better beginning. Okay, I know a lot of people are finding themselves spiritually putting parts of the week for themselves, and I just really want to get. Oh yeah, for sure. There's like lots of you could start with like an oracle deck. There's lots of really nice oracle, like positive oracle decks that are there. I really like this one. You can like just even buy this one at a bookstore. What is this one called? Let me see. It's a little, the messages are a little bit deeper, but I'm just trying to find the book. It's called The Wisdom of the Oracle. That's a good one. The moon, you know, the Moonology decks that everyone uses. Okay, HK, thank you. The Moonology decks are pretty good, actually. Even the original one, which is not this one, Moonology decks. This would be a nice one to start with, where you could pull from that. And, you could have a message, and you can hear adjustments are required. That's the recorder moon, so that's coming out. I pulled that for you, so maybe it's telling you to look at it in more detail or something like that. You could do something like that for sure, and learn to work with your intuition. That would be good. I wouldn't start off with tarot cards necessarily, but you can certainly work your way up to tarot cards for sure. Take action, look for a sign within the next few months. You might feel more kind of with this. Don't stop. So basically you're going on a path, and they're telling you to keep moving on that path. And because you mentioned the yellow butterflies in your grandma, that must mean that you like that, because I mean, obviously I asked about that, but that was said. That's also positive. So, pray and think about her also in terms of insight on the matter. But I think actually the Moonology, or this angel, it's called, I don't know what this is called, angel guidance, anything from, or the Archangel deck, they have nice little messages on them that can give you good energies. But both Moonology decks, even there's a new Moonology deck now, this one, that you could try. You can get both of those at bookstores. So, but anyway, that's what I have for you. Sorry, that was like all over the place. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can email me or whatever. Not a problem. Thank you for dropping by, Jamil family. I appreciate your energy. I'm glad everything's going well. Take care. Thank you for dropping by. Send okra. Send fried chicken and okra. Okay. HK, thank you very much for the donation. I'll be finishing off with you. Oh, and then Queen, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I love reading. AP broke up with me 6 weeks ago. Oh, I'm very sorry. And I've been dating around, and I'd like to know if we'll reconcile. Okay, can you remind me of your and AP's person sign, please? I keep wanting to use other decks today, and they keep making me use that Ciro Machete deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of HK, the Pisces, and okay, thank you. We need some messages for HK. Okay. Finally. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Okay. It's hard. This AP person, I can't quite read their energy right away. Not that I can always, but sometimes. Thank you, Jill. Finally. You too. Blessings to you. I can't wait to have fried chicken tonight. Oh. I need to go travel the south. Spirit guide. Yeah, I can't quite pick up on AP's energy. Let's see. It feels a little obscure. Thank you, Jamil. That was very sweet. Okay, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of HK. HK is highest good. They want me to shuffle this deck at the same time. Thank you, Queen, for helping out so much. I know you have a lot going on. Angels, ancestors for HK, for HK's house. Sorry, the Pisces, rather. The Libra. What does the Pisces have to do about Libra? Reconciliation. Give me a 9 card spread. Please spirit guides, angels, ancestors between HQ, AP, and HK, AP, and HK, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Okay. Okay. Have you guys spoken at all in this time? It's like kind of like not speaking energy, but I still see connected energies. Like energies are not. Oh. Okay. I couldn't quite sense, like, it's hard, like, it's interesting. I can't quite sense, like, I couldn't sense the strength. Like, it's not that I can't, not to say every connection is strong, but something is obscuring the energy to read the energy of the strength of this connection. Why is that so funny? Okay, well, anyway, let's see. This feels like it is or was a strong connection a week after the breakup. Oh, and heavens. Okay. Maybe that's why it's like a detached energy. It seems like there was a strong connection or one with a lot of potential in the past, or you or this person could see it going kind of like the whole 9 yards. I don't know what, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, in terms of the question right now, like, but I don't know if there were certain things done or words said or something in terms of the support for each other, something which, like, I'm not sure. Actually, let me ask. So in this spread, I don't ask why the breakup happened, but right now there is curiosity about each other. You're both curious about, okay. So the breakup happened for some reason. Interesting. Okay. So there was some loss of like people, something kind of went a bit sour for this breakup to happen. But anyway, that doesn't seem relevant to the question. Let's see. You're both curious about each other, though. You're both interested to talk to each other. In terms of this person on this person's mind, they are sad, or they are feeling a little isolated, a bit disconnected, a little down and out about the fact that you guys are kind of not the way you were before, not together before. They feel that you're also wondering, I don't know, something about this energy, in the way this person, in the way that AP is perceiving you, makes it seem like this person feels like this breakup was more by your choice. However, the energy of their cards makes it feel like it was more mutual. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Anyway, that's just so you know, that may or may not have some, but they see you as kind of wondering about what happened between the two of you. I don't know if you rejected something, like some attempt by them to progress the relationship, or the other way around, vice versa, something like that. Yes. So, but in short answer, there does seem to be a desire for both. This person still thinks like you're a bit of a prize. Oh, okay. It was his choice. That's interesting. Then maybe this person is wondering about, they're seeing you as wondering about what happened. I don't know if they're aware that whether you had more questions or you were, what am I trying to say? Like, they might be more in tune with what you're feeling than what they're revealing. Let's put it that way. Anyway, but they do still see you as a prize, in the sense that they still have respect for you and admire you. I don't know if they ever had issues of like confidence where they never might have not always felt enough for you or enough for what you needed or something like that. Right now, they're not making a move towards you action wise, but they certainly, you are on their mind, and and they are kind of like you're still in their manifestation energy, if that makes sense. Let me just see. So right now, the way spirit has this, yes, there is potential here for this connection to work, because at the bottom of the deck we have like judgment was after I pulled these cards. So this I would associate very strongly with kind of reevaluating, reassessing, returning to, figure out a situation to kind of test it again. So that desire is there on both your parts as well. Let me try and understand what this is. 1 second. Spirit guides, angels. Okay. So like that kind of thing, I think he's aware of stuff like that. Like when he doesn't text you back, like he doesn't answer you, like he's aware that it's not that he's doing it deliberately to mess with you, but he's not unaware of how this could be affecting you. So that's not very nice. Does this person have a bit of a... It's not that they have an ego, but I don't know. They have an idea about things. Maybe once they get an idea in their head, it's kind of... Or they're indecisive, or it's something that there's something about... Anyway, what is this? Oh, okay. So universe spirit still thinks that there is potential here, and so does he, whether or not he admits it. This is so peculiar. So I don't know, he's not fully confident about his decision. Huh. You wouldn't know that, but he's not fully confident about what's the situation between you two. Let's see this. It seems like this had to happen though a little. Oh, sorry, one fell. 1 second. It kind of seems like in terms of whatever precipitated this breakup, it kind of had to happen, either because your cards are falling. Because I don't know, maybe that's just where he was energetically at this point in his life, or there was just something in the momentum where, just got to a head where this had to happen. It's not that it had to happen, but like it was certainly a possibility that it would happen. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry. But there's a potential. So even though this has reached some kind of phase or some kind of it's achieved some point in your guys' connection, there's still potential here for it to be renewed. But this person is a little bit unsure of what they want. They're worried about the decision they made. When they made the decision, they felt like they knew what they were doing, but I don't think that they do deep down inside. Let me clarify what this is. Like there is like feelings here, but why are the things in the box? What? Has somebody, was there somebody else in the past, or is there somebody else? Okay, so there's two stories here. I don't know if this person has concerns or feels like they don't have answers about something that went on in your past, or you to them, or if there's another person involved, it doesn't have to be involved, or just even some influence from family or friends or something, or it could have to do with where the connection, where one person wants, a certain type of commitment, or for it to expand in a certain way, and the other person just can't quite see it getting there, or it hasn't moved in the way they wanted to, or something like that. Oh, he left you for another woman at this point, and I have made. Okay, so that's why this is happening. Okay, I see. Right. Okay, because we have this. These other. We have King of Pentacles coming up here twice with the Queen. Okay, let's try and focus then. Is this related to that spirit? Spirit, is this related? Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors. Blockage. Yeah, because the blockage is the connection. This person, for whatever reason, okay, this could also be that they're reminded of. I don't think he's with this other person though. Or hold up, okay, that's not the point. Sorry, spirit. Okay, this could also be a matter of this person is reminded about like, oh yes, the other person. Oh boy. It's not that the other person, it's just, yeah, the energy of it. Okay, that makes sense. It's more the energy of it. Also that, he's reminded of how much of a man, okay, I'm just using the words of that, like that, how much he failed as a partner or a boyfriend or a man, like by hurting you. And that's blocking both of your ability. Like you said, you have trust issues, but that's also making him like feel like, because he doesn't know how to solve it. Now, I don't know why he doesn't know how to solve it. I don't know if you guys have had those conversations around how to regain trust and things like that. But he can't seem to gain perspective on that. I don't know if he feels like he's tried to regain your trust and it hasn't worked, or if he's just not been doing a good job about, okay, this makes sense now with why I saw this in the breakup. Okay, maybe this is why I was asking why they broke up. He thinks about this. He can't figure out how to solve this. He can't figure out how to solve this, but he worries about his decision. Okay, so that's interesting. So he's not, this is so, okay, so this tells me stuff when I read other people's time. It's not that he's indecisive. It's just he doesn't know how to make this work. Okay, so he doesn't know how to make this work. He worries about his decision. I don't think it's the other person he's worried about, but he worries about this decision with you. Okay. Oh boy. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. HK, please clarify. Thank you. Oh. He feels, I don't know if he feels like he's tried and you haven't accepted his efforts, or he feels like he doesn't know what to do or something like that. Like he's feeling a certain amount of frustration where he just doesn't know how to keep going about stuff. He feels like you're, oh, okay. Sometimes he might feel that he's made attempts and you've been the one to block it from being better, or vice versa. He feels you feel that way about him, like, this kind of desire, because even though they're in different points of the spread and in different contexts, like the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles here. The betrayal is in the past, though. I don't see betrayal in the current energy. I did see it when I was clarifying the past. What we don't see coming. He does want, okay, let's pull from, I'm going to pull from, oh yeah. There's still emotions there, but he's feeling less, okay, these are words that I'm getting. I don't really condone these types of words, but he's like feeling less of a man because of the situation of how the relationship has been going between the two of you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, okay, no, just spirit. Just give us your take on this connection. Give us your take on universe. Ooh. Okay. So, spirit, okay. Yeah, so there's potential here. So you're asking, is there reconciliation? Yes, there's potential for a reconciliation, absolutely. And there's potential for this reconciliation to be meaningful. However, people's guards are up. No one's given up yet, but people's guards are up. They're trying to see, the forest through the trees. You're both trying to solve the situation, but maybe you kind of have different ways of doing it and you're kind of not on the same page in terms of like your love languages, so to speak. I think what you think you need to have trust regained is different than what he thinks. So this is what universe or spirit is saying. So you guys are kind of on different pages. There are good shared memories between you. You might even feel at times like really like soul family at times. There might be moments of that or the potential of that, but there are memories there and the potential to build memories. There is a desire. Yeah, there is a desire for reconciling and resurrecting. There's attraction still there against this and wants with this. Oh my God, it's the same cards coming out in 2 different decks. Just not knowing how to make this work. Okay. So what does HK need to do? So yeah, there's potential for reconciliation here, because it's not because this person doesn't care about you or love you anymore. Like what you just said is here, is that there's just an inability to, like, like this is how they feel about trying to regain your trust. They're feeling like they don't know what to do, how to do it. We have the Hangman and Hermit. They feel like they've thought about this. They feel that they've made some effort for some reason. But I don't know why I keep saying, I don't know if it's what you needed. Oh, hold on. I just need my charger. One second. I'm just going to grab my charger. Sorry about that. So we need some advice. Has this person tried, if you're still here, HK? Like, have you felt like this person has tried? Because this person, I don't know if this person has tried or they just feel like they can't fix it. Or that you've blocked attempts. They feel like, oh, okay, so they feel sometimes that you've blocked their attempts to try to reconcile. Or not reconcile, to heal the situation. Spirit. You have a card for this way. Okay. Does he know that? Well, I guess that's why he's feeling inadequate a little bit. Okay, so spirits. So here's a message from spirit from you, not from him, but it says love yourself first. So your self-respect. So however if you don't feel respected or you don't feel like it's enough, then it's not enough. He feels like I'm doing everything and he blocks me out. Okay, so this could be that. Okay, so you're both. Yeah, I feel like it's different in his mind. He is blocking you out, but in his mind, he feels like he's blocking you out because he's like, doesn't feel like his effort. This is, again, his perception. It's not true, right? I mean, it's his perception. He feels that there's success with you, that he feels that. So we see blocking here. We see the energy of blocking of kind of the true harmony and feeling. So whether that's how he sees you or you see him is hard to know. Yes, he knows I feel that way, and he told me she doesn't want to. Okay. Well, one thing is, I think when a person tells you, especially if a guy tells you he doesn't want a relationship, so they say is like to kind of take them at their word at that. So I'm not sure. It's so funny. So I asked for a card. This fell out here. Sorry, it's not funny. I apologize. It's just the synchronicities. I asked for a card from the Romance Angels. This was from Spirit, but from him. And we have make the effort. So clearly he's aware that his efforts and how is not aligned with your expectations. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Actually, why does he not want a relationship, Spirit? But at the same time, he misses you, he likes you, he cares about you, but Spirit guides, angel, why doesn't he want a relationship? Why does he say that? Why does he say that? Spirit doesn't want. It's too much. Okay. It's just a burden or weight he can't carry right now. Why is this a burden? Is this because of his mistakes or? No, I'm not going to take those. Okay, one thing is I just saw them. I'm going to keep shuffling, but there's some, there hasn't been proper healing from the past that just flipped. But let's see. Why does he feel this is too heavy? Why does he feel this? Oh my goodness, again. Spirit's giving me like the same card 3 times, 3 different decks. Okay. Perceptions. Okay, he doesn't. So, okay, again, this is just how he feels at the moment. It might not be evolved. It might not be reflective of the situation or even his love for you. But I was just asking, why doesn't he want a relationship at this time? It just seems like this is a weight he doesn't want a burden, like he just doesn't want to carry. He feels like there's certain I don't know what phases of life you guys are in or what he has planned for his future, but there's some energy about like he just doesn't know about the sacrifices that have to be made. He's struggling a little bit with that. He's struggling with seeing it from other people's perspectives. He feels like what he's done is what he can do. Is there anything else? Why? Okay. He has emotions for you, but yeah, it's just locked up inside. Like, so let's get some guidance here. He just doesn't know how to do this anymore. I don't know what that means. Doesn't know how to do this anymore. What's the blockage? How to fix it. Oh, how to fix it. How to fix it. How to fix it. Some guidance. So yeah, there is. Okay, so that makes sense why this was here. Love yourself first. Yes, there's a potential for reconciliation, reconnecting, and all this type of stuff. But it might not be what you need it to be for you, like HK as a person, because Spirit wants you to love yourself. I'm going to guys, angels, ancestors. Oh wow! So just before I want to get a message for you, I was just asking from this other deck about just to get some more about his feelings, even though he has emotions for you, like the fact that he has kind of been unfaithful to you still weighs on his mind, of course, and the whole thing of a misery. So it says, I'm haunted by the past and my own inner demons. He just doesn't like the environment and atmosphere that's between you two, but yet he doesn't seem to, he just kind of wants to drop it, which is not great. I wanted to get a message for you. So this person, this person doesn't really want the burden of relationship. He does have feelings for you, just so you know, but we have love yourself first. What is some guidance for what is HK? But yeah, there's potential for reconciliation, just might not be what you want. What's some guidance for HK at this time? What should HK do? So you said you've been dating other people. See, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Some guidance for HK. Practice. So we have last quarter moon Sagittarius. Practice guidance. Sorry, practice gratitude, not guidance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Let me just pull a tarot on that too. Okay, they want me to put these back. Okay. work through your feelings. Work through your feelings. Kind of take account. I guess you have to do the healing work of how this person hurt you. Maybe that's what spirit wants you to work on. Wow, we have this again. Judgment. You have to, I guess spirit is guiding, you don't have to. Spirit is guiding you to reassess, go back, revisit the connection, the pain that was caused, how that really hurt you as yourself and your feet. I think it had okay. Spirit's also suggesting here that this really had a really big hit on you as well, as it would for anyone, about their self-worth and feeling, enough, and like you said, things like that. So they want you to kind of look back at that and practice, right? Look at the bigger picture. Be grateful for what's there. Because sometimes through practicing gratitude, and that like can sound silly, is it can become clearer to us how to heal and what things to improve and not stuff like that. What's this word here? Okay, so you cared for him quite a bit. He knows that too. This card came out before. He knows that you've given a lot to him. Be okay that you gave to him because you cared about him, and not to like feel like he kind of, like not to feel taken for granted, or like that he, manipulated your like not like that, you gave so much and you didn't get what you should in return in a relationship. Work through your feelings of having given so much, but yet the fact that there was still all this conflict, there was still other people in this connection, there was all this uncertainty of what direction was going in, and you guys hurting each other. So spirit's kind of advising you to do that, and that's how you're going to find some clarity. In short, this person does care about you. There's potential for reconciliation, but it does seem that they aren't at this point open to relationships. So what would a reconciliation mean? It might be a little bit of the same old. So like, it's probably kind of up to you whether or not you want to pursue that. The bottom of this deck is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you're aware of the things you should be concerned about, the things you shouldn't be discriminating about, what is good and what's bad for you in this connection. Under that's forgiving and learning, and to like account for them with a certain amount of sober thought to see if this is something that you want for him, from him. But there is feelings here. Practice gratitude. It's possible, like if you feel not happy, if you feel like you're seeing other people as helping, then, or making you feel grateful, like you're taking lessons you've learned with them and it's helping you grow as a person, then you could do that. If not, if you want to take a break and work through your feelings about the situation and how he kind of hurt you, then that could be wise as well. But that's kind of what I have for you, HK. Let me know if you had any, if that made sense or how you feel about that. Otherwise, or if you wanted a message card from his higher self. Otherwise, I'll finish up with Queen Year. I'm sorry that you're going through that, HK. That isn't easy. I can feel this isn't easy, but it also feels like you're trying to be calm about it. Will AP reach out to me at all? Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I'm feeling yes, but let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. It's kind of like they don't know if they wonder if the timing. Yeah. Okay. This person overthinks a little bit. I don't know if they should tell you or not, but they do overthink. Now we see the Libra energy coming out. Okay. So when it comes to reaching out to you, well, they've thought about it. Let's put it that way. They think about it. It causes them concern. They're trying to get in touch with their intuition to figure out what to do. Um, they do seem to be a little bit concerned or confused about timing, like whether they should have reached out earlier or will it make a difference to reach out now, and even if they did, what would they say, because they can't really give you what you want or what they perceive you want. They want to. I think, well, it's not that they want to reach out with you. They still feel a bond with you. And because they still feel a bond for you, and they still oddly, like, it's not oddly, they still have emotion for you. Let's pull one from the angel answers deck and see. They do. Right now in these cards, as it stands, HK, there's no classical cards here of saying that they're going to reach out. If anything, Spirit's keeping it to themselves. But I do see that it's on their minds. But right now, and these are energies for right now that could change by the end of in the next few weeks even. This person, they seem very determined, not like to hold the line, improving health. This person improving. So from these ones that you have, improving health, you're ready, unlikely. I just wanted to see this for a yes or no answer. Kind of, it's up to you. I don't see classical cards of them reaching out anytime soon, but you are certainly on their mind, and what's happened between you is on their mind. I think until they feel that they're looking for something about timing. They like having the ball in their court, I guess, or something like that, and timing. So once they feel ready, but in the moment, until that happens, until all the stars are aligned, so to speak, it doesn't seem like they will. Yeah, they're trying to listen to their intuition. So they think about you. You're on their mind. So it's just about them being triggered, and I don't know, I'm using that word. Don't mean it in a bad way, until them being pushed, or something in their energy pushing them to reach out. So we have this at the bottom of the deck. They're not sure. Not anytime soon. I think they want to heal, but they want to. That is very clear. They do want to. They just are forcing themselves kind of not to. So if they stop forcing themselves not to, then they will. Yeah, they're trying hard to like stick to their guns. What I have for you, HK. Too many. They liked seeing you at the pub or the bar or whatever, and like they liked that moment. For what it's worth. I just felt like asking. I wanted to ask, how did they feel about like seeing you and like kissing you, kind of thing. They liked it, but at the same time it reminded them of what's lost, or the path that you guys are on now, like the disconnection, and how they need to figure some stuff out on their own. This person probably isn't, yeah, they're someone who just kind of is turning away from something. I don't know if they have like an intense moon sign, like a fixed moon or something like that. But anyway, thank you for trusting me with your energy and for letting me read for you. I really appreciate that. HK, I'm sorry that you're going through this. I hope things improve. And take care of yourself in all this. Do what you feel is the best for you to heal. Okay, thank you. It'll be okay. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but something will be okay. Okay, this is for Queen of Swords, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors of Queen, for Queen's High Spirit. Please give me a general message. Or I think Queen wanted a general message. I'm pulling. Why am I pulling a general message? Okay. I don't think HK is still here, but I feel like HK is being a bit of a dick right now. I don't know how to say that. But they mean well. They're not trying to. Okay, so no idea if Queen is here. The Queen, I'm pulling some messages for you. I think you said General. Okay. I think next time I'll just go in order of the list. So I'll make sure to get some of the other people done. Oh, you're still here, Queen. Thank you. Girl, thank you so much. I know you're busy. So we have, General, we have compassion, willpower, animals, and new beginning. This I kind of look here as like commitment, loyalty. So take care of yourself, collaborate. Yes, thank you, Frank. There's a delay in the chat, so I just see stuff. Sorry, later. Make sure not to like. So it seems like Spirit's asking you to be like, don't feel like you're stuck or you're kind of, in an impossible situation you can't escape from. Like, be compassionate to yourself and to those around you as well. Like we have willpower also with the Emperor. Not that it matters where it falls under, but it's right under there. I mean, you are strong. Don't ever underestimate your strength and what you bring to the table, your ability to see things through, your willpower, your commitment is really like your leadership. Like you have a lot of leadership abilities. So Spirit is reminding you of that, and that might be important for you at this time. I'm going to look at this first, new beginnings. You're really enduring a difficult situation right now. You're trying to manifest something for yourself. I saw that card before when we were flipping. You're showing a lot of endurance in your ability to manifest something, to manifest a new life for yourself, a new beginning, a new start. You're trying to keep going despite all the obstacles here in front of you. What is this about, Spirit? Make decisions. I guess understand what you need to feel safe. I don't know where this is coming from, or to feel protected. Those things that make you feel safe and protected, that might help align the thoughts in your head, like with what you want in your heart, with what's in your mind. You might be able to get alignment that and be able to take that further when you examine the things around you in terms of what makes you feel protected, safe, like, and also like with people, the people you can rely on. Like, so you know that someone has your back. Someone has your back. Okay, so this is kind of talking about okay. Yeah. Well, this card came up for you a lot in your other reading. Yeah, I think this might have to do with like if there's struggles in your head about achieving what you want to, people around you, whether everyone's helping you out, whether you feel really alone in all of this, who can you trust, who has your back, how to make this happen. But you're enduring your vision for a new beginning through your leadership, your abilities to commit to something, to see it through, and to always find a solution. Like, so you're not trapped. So you're not trapped. There will be at some point you might have to, or you feel like you're having to make a choice about things. So let me just see that. And you probably will have to make a choice about things, but it won't be as severe as a choice as you think. It'll be something more manageable and something more like tangible, this choice you have to make. And there's going to ultimately, okay, so this is all heading again in the right direction, but there's challenging feelings. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Don't let anyone dim your light. I think you have a strong shine to you, and maybe people make you feel like you shouldn't have a strong shine because they're assessing you through a different lens, like their lens of what they think makes someone shine brightly. Don't let anyone dim your light for you. Clear. Wow. Okay. So last quarter moon in Gemini, which is you, clear your mind. So any thoughts that aren't to your benefit, get rid of them. For some people, that's not true. But for you, Spirit's like, don't clutter your mind with the things that don't help you. Only allow positive, like not positive, only allow things in that are helping you. Oh, we have two here. Oh, okay. So we have full moon and Leo, go wild. I feel this is kind of just like being yourself. Again, this leadership quality, this ability you have to like take charge. And this one, make time for self-love, last quarter moon in Libra. So take care of yourself. This is a challenging time. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. I just wanted to pull it. Okay, let's see. I don't know why this is usually used for relationships, but I want to pull something for here for just a message for you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, the Queen's husband. A message. They're so hard to shuffle. A message that she needs to hear. So it stopped on this one. I didn't want to take. Okay, but it stopped on this one. Let's see. Okay, so it stopped on this one, but I wanted to keep going. So these two cards, even though these are romancy type cards, for some reason I feel like there's some message here for you. So this one, the message says, oh, interesting. It says, so it says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So yeah, okay, so you're the one in charge. You're the one who's making choices. The choice will always be up to you, because sometimes you might feel like you're being like someone's forcing the choice on top of you, not on top of you. Like they're like, it's almost like, well, I'm having to do what they say. But remember, in the decision you take is how you feel the power. Like that's how you feel. You're the one actually making the decision. Even when someone tries to strip you of your power, that's not true. And for this one, we have the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Oh, that's interesting, because we have like new beginnings here. So whatever happens. Oh, hi Alpha. How are you? I'm okay. Um, yeah, Alpha. I'm sorry. I'm really tired today too. So, um, but anyway, so this is like, so whatever path unfolds itself to you in your life right now for work, career, personal stuff, it's a part, like, because it's flowing properly. It's like it's pointing about the path. The past is now behind you. Release and like, just let things unfold. Things are unclear. Um, the path and forward is unclear. Yeah, so maybe it's about looking at the path forward, because imagining possibilities. Make time, take care of yourself. Be yourself, Queen. Be yourself and take care of yourself. And from that, this isn't the top of the pile, and for some reason I felt like taking it. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Transformation, even if it's not with somebody, I think it's even with yourself. This is a transformative period. So it's just kind of like this, kind of like someone's there beside you, even when you're sitting alone in a room and you feel like there's no one around you and you're sitting in a chair by yourself. Someone's around you. Feel that energy beside you. I think that's what I'm getting from here. You will have to make a choice sometime in the future. It won't be as bad as it seems. And don't let the fact that, if people do wrong by you, be yourself. Don't let them dim your light, something like that. But that's what I have for you, Queen. I hope that helped. Thank you for sticking around and helping me so much while being busy and stuff. I hope things are going okay with school and stuff. And I'm going to sign off because I was on longer than I thought to be. Okay. I'll give it a second because I know this is a little delayed. Yeah, I think if I come on again, I'll just do it differently. Okay. Thank you to everyone who joined and let me read for them today. I appreciate your energies and trusting me with that. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Thank you again, Queen, and to all the mods. I will talk to everyone later. Bye-bye.